Hey, Skull Nation. What's up, my fellow purple-blooded Vikings fanatics? This is your boy, the ultimate Vikings diehard, diving headfirst into the chaos that's got my heart pounding like a Brian Flores blitz. Picture this. The trade deadline siren is blaring louder than US Bank Stadium on game day, and ESPN's Jeremy Fowler just dropped a bombshell that's got me pacing my living room like we're one snap away from disaster. Aaron Jones and Ivan Pace Jr. on the trading block? Hold up, before you smash your phone. Stick with me, because if the Vikes pull the trigger, it could reshape our purple empire. You ready to unpack this madness and see if we're sellers, buyers, or just straight-up survivors? Let's charge into the Vikings news storm together. What do you think? Trade him or keep him? Drop your hot takes in the comments right now. Man, folks, the NFL trade deadline hits Tuesday, and it's not just any swap meet. Rumors are swirling this could be the wildest in league history, with teams flipping players like hotcakes at the state fair. For us Vikings at 3-4, staring down a barrel that's half empty, half maybe J.J. McCarthy miracle. ESPN's got their sights locked on two of our own. Aaron Jones, our speedy scatback wizard, and Ivan Pace Jr., that undrafted firecracker who's been lighting up sideline chats. Fowler didn't mince words. Jones is notable trade bait to slash salary, and Pace is fading faster than our run D against the Lions. But here's the gut punch. With only 5 picks in the 2025 draft after Kwesi's bold swings, we're in that awkward limbo. Not tanking hard enough for a full fire sale, but not stacking wins for a Super Bowl parade either. Stats don't lie. Our D ranks 25th in EPA per play outside that Bengals outlier, a far cry from last year's second-place glory. What if Sunday's bloodbath in Detroit flips the script? You feeling the sell-off vibes or nah? Hit me with your prediction below. Alright, deep breath, Skull fam. Let's break it down like we're dissecting film with KOC. Fowler's report paints Jones as the cash cow to cull. Owed just over $1 million in 2025 with $2 million guaranteed in 2026 out of a $10 mil deal. It's less about his legs and more about freeing up that cap space for McCarthy's rookie glow-up. The guy's turning 31 in December, missed 4 games to that nagging hamstring, but exploded back last week, even in that Thursday night gut-wrencher. Imagine the Chargers, 5-3 and scrapping in the AFC West, swooping in for a $3 million rental to turbocharge their backfield while rookies heal. We'd pocket a 5th or 6th rounder, easy, and roll with Jordan Mason and Ty Chandler holding the fort. But trading our veteran heartbeat? It stings like a frostbitten tailgate. Fans, would you pull the trigger on Jones for draft ammo, or ride him out for one more purple run? Sound off. Your voice matters in this Vikings news frenzy. Shifting gears to the dark side of the D, Ivan Pace Jr.'s got me torn like a ripped jersey after a goal line stand. Fowler calls him out hard. Benched in Week 7 for Blake Cashman's return, then barely sniffing 17 snaps over the last 2 weeks, including that Charger crusher. As a restricted free agent postseason, the kid's youth is his ace, but those tackling hiccups? Oof, they're turning heads for all the wrong reasons. Flores' scheme, once a shutdown masterpiece, is sputtering at 25th in EPA, down from elite status, and with our 4th-rounder MIA but a 3rd-round comp pick incoming, Kwesi might flip Pace for a fresh start elsewhere. Picture a LB-starved squad grabbing him cheap, us snagging a 6th or 7th in return, maybe even packaging him with one of ours for a 5th upgrade. But undrafted gem to trade bait? It's got that raw edge, like trading a prospect for a proven vet. Skullheads, is Pace rebound material or trade fodder? Tell me in the comments. Let's debate this on Vikings News. Zoom out, Purple Warriors, this ain't just about 2 guys. It's the whole Vikings ecosystem teetering on deadline drama. At 3-4, we're that middle child team. Too scrappy to blow it up like Houston did. But our playoff pulse is faint without McCarthy's ankle magic kicking in soon. Fowler nails it. We've got a handful of late-rounders to wheel and deal, echoing the Texans' rebuild blueprint after aggressive splurges. Offense, body, defense, surprisingly soft outside that September Bengals masterclass. Sunday at Ford Field could be the X-factor. If we get mauled by Detroit, expect the phones to light up in Egan. But hey, that's the thrill, right? Turning lemons into draft gold. What other moves you seeing bubble up in this Vikings news whirlwind? Share your wildest trade dream. I'm all ears. Now, let's get real intimate with Aaron Jones' saga, 'cause this one's got my coffee spilling. Fowler's piece screams financial flex. Ditching Jones saves scraps now, but it's that off-season escape hatch from the full $10 mil commitment that's the real play. Healthy at last after those hamstring blues, he gutted through that TNF loss, reminding us why we chased him from Green Bay, versatile receiving threat, chain mover extraordinaire. Yet, at 30+, RBs are rental cars in this league. No one's dropping premium picks for a Twilight Tour. Chargers buzz? Electric. Ben Strauss from NFL fame pitched it perfect. LA's 5-3, racing KC and Denver, desperate for backfield depth with Kamani Vidal holding solo while Hampton heals. Jones slides in as short-term spark, workload light till the rook returns, adding that elusive receiving pop to Justin Herbert's arsenal. For us, Mason and Scott step up, no drop-off in grit. But man, trading our escape artist? Feels like benching Chris Carter mid-prime. Fans, Jones to LAC. Genius or gut wrench? Spill it below. Diving deeper into that Charger connection, it's got rom-com vibes with a purple twist. Strauss lays it out. Post our beatdown, LA's offense hummed. But their RB room's thinner than a late-season playoff hope. Jones, even in twilight, hauls 50 catches a year, turning checkdowns into daggers. Imagine him syncing with Ladd McConkey's routes. We'd offload salary baggage, grab that mid-round pick to stockpile for McCarthy's crew. All while Kwesi plays 4D chess with our slim 2025 draft haul. No fire sale, just smart shedding, like trimming fat before bulking up. But here's the heart tug. Jones' third-quarter TD versus the Bears last Monday night? Pure poetry, sparking rhythm in a slog. Lose that? Our ground game ghosts. Skull Nation, if it's Jones for a fifth and cap relief, you pulling the lever? Or hoard him for JJ's debut? Your call. Let's flood these Vikings news comments. Pace Jr.'s plot twist? It's the slow burn thriller nobody scripted. Undrafted out of Cincinnati in 23, he was our hidden gem, fan fave tackler, special teams demon, starter early on. But week 7? Bench city for Cashman, then week 8? Eric Wilson edges him out, Pace logging peanuts in snaps. Flores D, once EPA elites, now middling at best. Blame the scheme, the injuries, or Pace's missed fits. As RFA, he's cheap trade bait, youth, energy, rebound potential for a squad needing LB pop without the price tag. Fowler floats it straight. Deal him to dodge that lost fourth-round comp risk from Wilson's snaps. We'd flip for a late pick, maybe bundle for better, rebuilding that draft cupboard Kwesi rated. But trading homegrown hustle? Echoes of letting Danielle Hunter walk. What say you, Vikings faithful, ship Pace for picks, or bench press him back to beast mode? Drop your verdict. This debate's gold. Unpacking Pace's bench drama feels like reliving a bad replay over and over. Week 7 return of Cashman? Logical vet stability. But week 8 versus Chargers? Pace starts, then vanishes 17 snaps total. Tackling woes compound it. Misses that'd make you yell at the TV. Yet, at 24, he's got bounce-back DNA. Remember his 23 rookie flashes? Restricted tag means control, but trading nets value now, especially with our D leaking like a sieve. 25th EPA, yikes. A needy team, say Panthers rebuilding, snaps him up for depth, we get a 7th or swap up. No salary hit, just pure asset flip in this Vikings news frenzy. Still, it's raw. Pace embodies that undrafted underdog spirit we crave. Fans, redeem or trade. Your purple passion decides. Comment now. Let's keep the energy roaring. Beyond the big two, our trade chest is cracking open wider than a Metellus INT return. If Jones and Pace skate free, who else gets the Kwesi call? Javon Hargrave, that DT beast we chased. PFF grades dipping, run D struggles glaring. A contender desperate for interior beef might bite for a late rounder. TJ Hawkinson, quiet 25, 27 catches, 222 yards, 1 score, but at 28, he's primed for a pass-happy fit, netting a 3rd or 4th if we shock the world and sell. Jeff Okudah, CB depth chart shuffle post-injuries. His upside screams value to a secondary starved squad. Sunday loss to Lions? That's the catalyst. Awkward spot or not, 3 to 4 screams retool, not reload. Stats back it. Offense sputtering sans McCarthy. D from 2nd to 25th. Who's your dark horse tradi? Skull Squad. Brainstorm in the replies. Vikings news lives for this. Hargraves hypothetical? It's the under-the-radar gut check. Signed big in free agency, but 25 tape shows lost steps. Sacks in garbage time don't mask run stuff fails. At 32, contenders like the Eagles, ironic, crave his pass rush ghost. We'd flip for a 6th, easing cap and grabbing youth. Hawkinson's lull? Blame usage or QBs, but 66 reception pace screams untapped. Trade to a T-friendly offense like Buffalo? Boom, mid-round haul. Okuda's bounce-back arc post-Lions? Solid CB2 potential. A team like the Jets, reeling, pays a 5th for corner help. No panic dump, just surgical strikes to fatten our 5-pick 25 draft. But trading studs mid-fight tests the soul. Purple peeps, rank these 3 trade priority? Your list fuels the fire. Comment away. Compensation chats where the rubber hits the gridiron. Fans, let's crunch it like a florist stunt. For Jones? Realistic 5th or 6th, vets don't fetch firsts, especially at RB roulette. His age, injury history cap it, but proven juice means no giveaway. Charger-style suitor pays up for playoff pop. Pace? Trickier. Youth sells, but benchings and Mrs. Scream 7th-rounder Max Quasey's wizardry? Package pace plus our 6th for a 5th net gain in a draft we're light on. Overall, it's ammo for 25. That 3rd comp helps, but more bullets rebuild the war chest post-aggressive eras. Fowler's right. Follow Houston's lead. Swap vets for futures. Exciting? Terrifying. What's your dream return package, Vikings Nation? A 4th for Jones? Lay it out. Vikings news thrives on your schemes. Jones to LAC specifics? Strauss pitch is chef's kiss. Post our TNF thrashing. Chargers at 5-3, neck and neck with Chiefs and Broncos. But RB depth's a joke. Vidal solo, Hampton IR bound. Jones upgrades instant. Short yardage hammer. Receiving wizard, 50-plus grabs yearly. Dimmed workload till Rook returns. For Minnesota, $3 mill off books. Mason/Scott carry the load, no panic. It's symbiotic. LA boosts contention. We stockpile picks for McCarthy's era. But Twilight Jones in Harbaugh's grind? Adds dimension, sure, but cap hit bites. Sunday's Lions tilt decides. Win, we pivot. Lose, phones ring. Fans, this deal's fate? Yay or nay? Your vote sways the narrative. Pace's trade math? Daydream territory, but grounded. Undrafted value means low ask, 6th or 7th baseline, but rebound windows wide at 24. Tackling tweaks needed, but energy's exportable. A team like Carolina, stacking youth, bites for special teams spark. Bundle, pace plus late for mid-round upgrade, Quasey's specialty. With comp pick drama, Wilson snaps risking our 4th. Trading secures value now. D's EPA plunge from 2nd to 25th screams need for picks over personnel. Youth on side, unlike Jones, but recent tape hurts. Skull thinkers over under on Pace's haul, a 5th possible? Guess and gripe in comments. This Vikings news puzzle needs your pieces. As the deadline doomsday looms, it's clear. Vikes in no man's land, but opportunity knocks. Fowler's duo spotlights the sell-side smarts. Save cash, stock drafts, set up McCarthy's splash. Yet, that Bengals D outlier haunts. Flores unit could flip with tweaks. Trade frenzy's historic scale? We join or watch? Quasey's call post-Detroit. More intel drops after Sunday. Stay locked. What's the one trade that'd make you leap? Share it. Let's manifest purple magic. Wrapping this whirlwind, Skull fam. The air's thick with what-ifs, but that's Vikings life. Resilient, raw, ready to roar. Jones and Pace? Prime bait if we fold, but McCarthy's return whispers hope. Chargers whispers? Intriguing. Comp picks? Lifeline. Sunday's our oracle. Win, we will. Lose, we deal. You've been legends hanging with me through this Vikings news roller coaster. What's your deadline do or die move? Spill in the comments. Smash that like if your team trades smart. Subscribe for non-stop purple updates. And share with your tailgate crew to spread the skull fever. Until next time, horns up. Let's own this.